The Philadelphia Eagles have acquired a huge piece to their 2022 team, and what was I absolutely dead wrong about? All that and more coming up next.
The following announcement has been paid for by
the ENN Podcast.
He has a good energy, you guys.
Can you feel
Sport.
that excitement? And also,
The merchandise, wearing the hats.
Is what I'm seeing for real?
I'm here live from Lincoln Financial.
I can't wait till this video's over so I can say its name anymore.
Music.
Wow.
Man, again, and I hate to do this again, but these are goofy.
What the hell? What is it? Whoa! What the hell?
And more.
What's his next book gonna be called?
Got you cocksucker!
I did not see that coming.
Man, that intro hits hard. That music hits even harder, especially when the Philadelphia Eagles are making some moves. I'm professional wrestler Chris Wilde. This is the ENN Podcast, live from bar 4133. And look, you talk about making moves. Howie Roseman did it again, as today the Philadelphia Eagles have finally acquired their number 2 cornerback, that being former New York Giant and Carolina Panther All-Pro cornerback James Bradberry. Now, the Eagles have needed a second cornerback for so long. Stevie Nelson was good, but he just wasn't it. James Bradberry is absolutely it. And I know before I get on to my thoughts on that, you're probably wondering where the hell I've been since the draft. The last time you saw me, I was shirtless, going crazy over A.J. Brown while streaming the NFL draft. Well, it's been an insane couple weeks here for me in my wrestling career, as I've been all over the East Coast, North Carolina, Virginia, New York, Philly, Baltimore, and Clearwater Beach, Florida, as well as Tampa and Orlando. I have been absolutely everywhere, hanging with some awesome people and just popping up in places you wouldn't think I would pop up in. Well, we're back now with some absolute awesome content. I've got so much that I need to talk about as far as the Eagles go, but today is James Bradberry Day, as Andy Reid would say. James Bradberry gets released from the New York Giants. They kind of did him dirty doing it this late into free agency. They couldn't trade him because everybody in the world knew that they were going to release him, as that leaked out. And I'm saying to myself, there's absolutely no way that the Giants are going to release this guy so he can go to Washington or he can go to Philadelphia, because both these teams in their division need cornerback help. And God forbid he goes to the Eagles, who already have a number 1 in Darius Slay that could haunt the Giants for years. I know you're thinking, why? It's just a 1-year deal. James Bradberry gets $7.5 million with some incentives involved that could bring it up to $10 million. I'm thinking if he has a big year, the Eagles are going to give him another bag, and then it's just going to make the Eagles then revamp their cornerback group even more in drafts to come. Bradberry's always going to have this chip on his shoulder against the New York Giants, and the Eagles' cornerback group could be great for years to come, depending on what Darius Slay does. Darius Slay is one of the best cornerbacks in the league, and now you give him a guy like James Bradberry. Who the hell are cornerbacks going to pick to throw to? And Avonte Maddox in the slot is not shabby either. He's absolutely not shabby. They got some young guys like Tay Gowan, Zach McPherson, who they picked in the 4th round last year. We'll see what they become. Now, obviously, the secondary is still a concern, as Anthony Harris is a little bit slower than you would want at safety, and Marcus Epps is Marcus Epps. I think he'll be fine, but he's nothing special. However, the Philadelphia Eagles defense and Jonathan Gannon have to be absolutely ecstatic, because look at their front 7. Look at their defensive line. And whether they go to 3-4, they do a hybrid, you've got to be impressed with what they've done there. Getting Hassan Reddick, drafting one of the largest human beings I've ever seen in Jordan Davis, and really, you get Brandon Graham back, you get Fletcher Cox back, you get Josh Sweat. This group is going to be absolutely awesome. Kobe Dean in the 3rd round, the steal of the draft. What the hell? And this is a video for another day. What the hell were NFL GMs thinking passing on this guy? The Eagles' defense is absolutely revamped, and I don't think that they're going to be getting slaughtered by quality quarterbacks anymore. James Bradberry is a Philadelphia Eagle. As you can tell, I am absolutely excited. I'm actually stoked, and I'm going to go out and say that the Eagles now have moved into being the favorites to win the NFC East. Call me crazy. I know the skeptics out there are going to say, well, you still have a quarterback in Jalen Hurts. Again, another video for another time, but this group is absolutely primed to compete and absolutely primed for a big year, both offensively and defensively, as we will talk in future videos. Guys, let me know how you feel in the comments. I know what you're probably thinking, that I'm just another Eagles fan that called James Bradberry toast last year when he was with the Giants and having a very bad 2021. Maybe not very bad, but not as good as 2020 where he was absolutely awesome. I just wasn't one of those guys. As a matter of fact, when he was a free agent, the first time I banged the table for the Eagles to sign him, obviously he goes to the Giants. And look, the Giants were pitiful last year. Their entire defense was pitiful last year. So James Bradberry having a bad year in New York with that team, with Joe Judge as the coach and just absolute chaos all around him, I'm not going to hold him to that. This year, he's got, like I said, chip on his shoulder, 1 year prove-it-to-me deal. Darius Slay over there at number 1. He's never played with a guy like Slay before. He's going to have an awesome year, I believe, and I think the Eagles are too, as it seems to be trending that way, and I just feel something special in the air. And look, it's not done. Now, I was absolutely wrong when I said that the Eagles, earlier in the offseason, I said the Eagles were having one of the most disappointing offseasons I can remember. And maybe at the time they were, and I thought it was going to stay that way as free agents were just signing everywhere. I was dead wrong. Since the draft, this offseason has proved to be absolutely excellent and awesome. I could not ask for more from Howie Roseman, maybe a safety, but I'm not going to push my luck. He has absolutely turned this team into, like I said, a pretender last year going into the playoffs and getting destroyed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers into a contender as they try to run a very weak NFC East and a very weak NFC besides a couple teams. So with that being said, guys, if you haven't hit that subscribe button and you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button as we are growing and growing to getting to 3,000 subscribers and just moving up. The more the merrier. The more to join me, the merrier on this journey as an Eagles and sports fan. As always, you find tons of stuff on this channel. Music video reviews, movie reviews, trailer reviews, all sorts of reactions. We even do some unboxings at times. Just tons of content you'll see coming up. And that's all I got for you guys. James Bradberry is an Eagle. The Eagles finally have a number 2 cornerback who could be a number 1 on most teams. With that being said, stay safe, stay healthy, go Birds, and I'll see you later.
E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles! E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles!
I need Eagle Nation to stand.